Hello and welcome to Skid Steer Solutions. I want to talk to you today about our backup camera system. This is a CM20 that we originally introduced back in 2007. It's been updated. We've added some features to it in the last few years just because we've received feedback from customers and we're always trying to innovate and make our products better. And I just want to show you basically what the kit entails. So there's your main wiring harness. This is your video monitor. Comes with an extension cable, takes it out, takes the camera back up to the monitor. Comes with a really nice mount. This is a real heavy duty mounting system that we use. And the cool thing about this is it can be, because of these wings here, you can alter the shape of it to hold on to practically anything. It's got double stick tape on it, but what I'll do is I'll stick it up in the top of my cab and I'll also put tie wraps around it through the webbing on the top of the cab, and that just helps to really secure it well without having to screw anything into the cab. And it's got a steel mount system on here, so that holds the monitor very securely. Then we have a camera. These are Sony cameras. They're rated at 100% duty cycle. We now have a built-in hood on them, and they've got LEDs for light illumination, or for night illumination. What that does is, you know those times when it's just a little bit dark but not quite, so you can't quite see but you can, and you're not quite sure what you're running into as you hit it. This actually illuminates that, so even when in a low light area, we're in the northwest here, it's cloudy a lot of the time, so it's kind of iffy. You can't quite see where you're going, and so this helps to really brighten things up. So it's much easier to back up looking through the camera than it is even looking out the back window, because this actually lights things up for you. So we put this all together in a kit form, specifically because my machine pretty much stays in our shop. I'm always testing things and working on products, and if we're setting up a boom mower or something we're going to ship to a customer, we actually have a machine running with that boom mower, and we'll test it for about a week before we ever ship it out. So what happens with me is I'm always backing the machine around with pallet racking and other attachments around. I have kind of an ability to hit practically everything that's there. So I was always in search of a good quality camera that we could put onto our machines. We had an original camera, CM10, but it was meant for automotive applications, and it was only meant for partially on. So you could only have it on for a few minutes at a time, or you burn the camera out. We found that out the hard way. So we went back to the drawing board and we came out with this. We found a manufacturer that does heavy duty outdoor rated equipment. And you'll find these a lot of the times on backup cameras on RVs. The problem with that is when we looked at those manufacturers or the companies that were selling them, it was an $800 camera. And we thought, well, that's a little bit too much. Let's see if we can go directly with the manufacturers and see what we can come out with. So I ended up getting on a plane, meeting with some of the manufacturers, kind of putting a package together that would be ideal for skid steers. And this is what we came up with. This package has been put together to go in a skid steer. So be careful of that, because there are now companies that are kind of copying the idea of what we're doing, and they're offering you things that are made for one different application, and then they're putting them onto this application, and that's not really what's supposed to happen here. So what you want to do is, with this camera, you'll mount this on the back door of your machine in a good place. And so what I usually do is I kind of check the visibility first and see how it goes, and then I'll permanently mount it there. You can put magnets on this. That's what I do on mine, so that I have it actually magneted to the door. And then what I can do is I can move it around for different applications and whatever I'm doing. The monitor, generally I mount that right above in my cab, right below the top window, and right in where the dash is at the top there. It's got a nice visor here, so when it is up there, you don't get any sun coming through and just causing a little bit of distortion, making it harder to look at. And again, this is the mount. So you put the mount up in there first, you lock it in place into the back of the frame here, and then up it goes. And this is the extension cable. The extension cable goes out to where the camera is. We now put one long extension cable in here. It seems like overkill, but a lot of people who want to use this on excavators, they want to use it on tractors, and the run is a little bit longer. So rather than have 3 or 4 different cables, we just have one cable now. This is the control harness. The control harness actually has 2 inputs, so you could have a secondary camera that you could run on your attachments or wherever, and that's very simple to use. So all in all, this is a really great package. It's put together by people that know skid steers. We know what we're doing. We try to produce the best quality that we can. If there's any issues, we've always taken care of them. For instance, this camera or this monitor, we found that when people were pressure washing, it wasn't that great because the pressure, it can take getting wet, but it can't take being pressure washed. So what we did is we went back to the manufacturer. We now have a waterproof monitor. So this monitor now from 2013 on is now a waterproof monitor. So it can take direct hits of water and not be damaged. So that's just one of the improvements that we've kind of found that we've implemented over the years. We're always looking to improve and make things better. So if you have any feedback on that, if you're a past owner of one of these cameras and you've got some feedback for us, we'll always appreciate that because we're always trying to find and make the best products possible. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on this, contact us at skidsteersolutions.com through our email or through our website, through Facebook, through Twitter. Give us a call. We're always happy to help.